Because a lot of those, you see those world record progression videos, I feel like a lot of them just focuses on... Sometimes it feel like they tend to focus mostly on, and then they found like a 5-minute time save. Or stuff like that. Like, obviously Horizon has had time saves, but, you know, there's never really been any major things found. Like, the most major thing is, like, Zero Dawn skip. How did the damage loss run go? I did 2 no damage runs yesterday. One died in the proving because of my stupidity. And the other one made it to Eclipse Space where I stepped on corruption and took damage. Did anybody ever run with the Flying Mountain? No. Not to my knowledge. It takes too much time to set up.
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
So far above the valley.
The only category where it might be useful would be 100%, but
Smoke rising from the
like I just can't think of any way it could possibly be fit into the route.
Take this ruckus. It's
To actually save
one of
time.
their shamans, Aurea, spouting on about spirit.
Because it could be doing the Sun and Shadow quest where you have to swim a lot. You could use the Flying Mountain instead, but
Nothing.
I wonder if Aratak could tell me more about
problem with that is you do a lot of other things doing the
If I want to learn more
Sun and Shadow quest as well.
about the machines, I've got to find Aurea. And to do that, I need to talk to her apprentice, who followed the river north.
I turned my camera almost fully around and he still spawns behind me. Is this a joke? I don't know, I mean, I could think about it. I could maybe make that video at some point. I still feel like Horizon has its ways to go. I would probably, like, making a video like that, I probably wouldn't do that until, like, Horizon 2 has a set-in-stone release date.
Coordinate the chew of this machine.
The Arkham games? I don't really know much about those speedruns. I've seen Bubbles has been doing a lot of them lately, but I've never really watched it. I don't really have much interest in those games, but... if you say so, I'll believe you. Hope he died from that. Good. Good. 2 for 1. Nice. But, no. How is he alive? Bloody hell.
That's the last of the scavengers. The scavengers ripped out 3 major parts. If I should bring them back, I'll be able to... Well, that fits.
See you in a bit, Dagmar.
Works. Well, it's in better shape than it was. Okay, I'm right. Just need to get the power field again. Wrong? At least no one's watching.
Those runs have evolved in strides. Oh, okay.
Can't even make it down in that thing.
Kimmy, I'm not sure if you're here, Kimmy, but something appears to be wrong with that Nightbot command. I'm not sure which command that is, but something is clearly wrong with it.
No, I just have to reach its head.
I'm not sure what you've been setting up. Is it the quote thing?
I know. I wouldn't want to be poked in the head either. Bergman said Ray's apprentice went north of the river. Hopefully not too far. That must be not too far. But another bit. Tower. It looks like it's sending them.
Nice.
Are you
I
kind?
and what you you'll know shop if you
How do
go to the then be
and I'll.
if you
All right. I guess I'm off to the ice rasps. Find this shaman.
Alright, let's see if I can get the Shaman's Path skip. Or Cave skip. I feel like Cave skip is more appropriate to call this. I got it last run. Let's see if I can get it twice in a row.
These mountains must be the ice rasps. The shaman's path begins somewhere above.
Once again, if I failed entering the cave, then I'm not gonna reset. But if I fail doing the out of bounds part, I have to reset. Fortunately. Not sure if I was too close there.
I'm pretty far up. This must
Yep,
be one of the
not too close. Good.
Took a wrong turn.
Very nice. Got it. Yeah, the key to the out of bounds part is definitely to slow down and make sure you avoid the walls correctly. Yes, it's basically the air mount, so it's kind of like triggering the flying mount glitch. Where it's, 1 second, I need to focus here as well.
Across this one.
God, that invincible wall right here on the edge of the tree is so annoying. There we go. Yeah, so it's basically like the flying mount glitch, where we do in Bright Market. The one you know about. Where, you know, once you get a mount into a position, or into a place where he's normally not allowed to be, he doesn't really have any collision. And because of that, we can walk through walls. There's just a lot of invincible walls, and if you hit certain invincible walls there, you get sent back to your last checkpoint. So those are the ones that are important to avoid. But yeah, you basically can clip through the walls and then you ride in midair to the stalker area of the cave. The Tear Blast jump has been known for a while, we just hadn't found any place to use it until Ozzy found out you could use it inside the cauldron here in Frozen Walls. But yeah, the Tear Blast jump we have known for a very long time, it's just haven't found any places where it was actually useful until now.
That's it. I'm already gone. This must be the shrine Maltuk was talking about. Guess I should take some blue gleam. Maltuk said Aurea would
Is it?
the shrine
Doing pretty good.
to a mountain. I'd better take those
Right.
steps.
Didn't make that many mistakes this time.
An ancient door. Maybe Aurea's inside. Lots of strange equipment. What was this?
Guess we hadn't used it in runs, Seth, so I've had no reason to get good at it.
Those nodes on the floor must be connected to the door.
Excuses. Fair enough.
What am I supposed to do with these lights? Alright. Let's see if the door's open.
You guys can be very hard to please sometimes. True.
Fresh air ahead. Out again. Maybe I can get back inside through that structure over there. Not much higher to climb. Aurea must be close. She has to be in here somewhere. But I'll bet the goal's the same. Get the light back to the source.
How much time did you set the Nightbot command to, Kimmy? In between the random quotes. That was like, what, 5 minutes in between them? What? Oh shit. Didn't turn that all the way.
Auxiliary channel recovered. Exploit successful. Restraints evaded.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Is someone there? Aurea? Aurea, I need you.
Unauthorized transmission. Return to scheduled task.
No, I will not submit. Aurea, the daemon is forcing me. Aurea, please.
Transmission terminated.
You heard it. He was now. It's whatever. Weak sound. But you heard and or do and oh.
Very nice. Good time save. Already a minute ahead. That's a good sign. I can get a good hunting ground here. These guys on the bridge. Just gonna have to trample through them. That sounded like a lot of broken bones.
Keep a rate, and only the I'll start. We'll need.
No! I was gonna survive that, but then the Ravager shot me. Dang it. That was not the Stormslinger, that was the Ravager shooting me at the last second there, before I healed. Now he's just really aggressive. Dang it. Just gold every split. That's usually a good idea. But the more you gold, the harder it is to gold.
I'd be the champion's top.
That is sadly how that works. I mean, you could gold more often if you just delete your gold splits every time. But what's the fun in that? There are some people that delete their gold splits fairly regularly, though. I don't like deleting my golds unless there's something actually wrong with them. I guess split too early or something. I only delete them if there's a new strat or like a new strat that for some reason makes the split slower, or if there's something wrong with the goal split, like I split too early or something. Other than that, I never delete goals, because I really want my summer best to be as accurate as possible.
I didn't. I wanted. I and see. So.
The benefit of that is also that every time you do get a goal split, you know it's legit the best you have ever done. That too, Seth. That comes with the territory, I guess. It's just a natural thing of, if you want to become good at something, you gotta be able to criticize yourself and learn from what you're doing wrong.
Alright, gotta head up that mountain. Looks like there are a few ways through, and those rock paintings mark the path. Okay, up we go. Almost to the top. Come on, Aloy, time's wasting.
All right, Challenger. You need to take out the herd below. Every machine.
Kill her. Okay, I can do that.
Kidding me.
I dropped the ladder for you. Climb on up and launch your marker.
Alright, here we go.
Could have been better.
Climb the ridge and launch
I
your
guess
below.
I'll take it.
Take the rappel point to the next challenge.
2 bellowbacks ahead, Challenger. Kill them both. None of the other machines matter.
Alright, 2 dead bellowbacks coming up.
Billow bag is so far away. Are you kidding me? I'm blinded. Just the other billow bag moved close while I was blinded.
Over here, Challenger. Raise your marker.
Now take the zip line and work your way down to the valley.
That should have been better, I feel like. What? How did I lose that much health there?
That way. I need to get to the valley.
That was terrible. Especially compared to last run. Holy crap. It was like 50 seconds there. That's hot garbage. Do you consider yourself hot garbage stuff? No, from what I played around with, it's best to like freeze him to do freeze him, then do two big shots of damage, and then on the last shot before he unfreezes, you destroy the belly. Because then after that, the first tower will spawn. Then you take that out, then you freeze him, and then you finish him off. Where he stays frozen for the last two tower phases. At least you're hot. Well, that's one way to look positive at that. Fair enough. Yeah, it's fair enough. I've tried that, Sorashan, and he doesn't stay frozen for the whole fight, so you still have to freeze him a second time. But it's fair enough. You know, I had that thought as well, but when I tested it, it didn't work that well. Or it worked fine, but the other way worked better, in my opinion. So weird, you can just jump up these pipes. Makes no sense. Amount of health I'm losing to like random things is staggering. Already used so many of my health potions here. Let's just hope we have a better cauldron than last run.
I'd say you deserve a
Let's not die on production area and get to blast jump first try.
This effort wouldn't have been possible without our lead programmer. Thank you, Anita.
Also, the firebreak fight here, can't take that for granted.
Real mastermind. Cyan.
I'll second that, Director Zhao. All right, Cyan. What's our latest number? The current count is 1,654. Wow, then drink up, everyone. Here's to 1,654 more years without interruption.
Drink up, baby.
It was the spirit. The old ones.
No, right away. This was one of the stops of the door. Was your spirit.
The door is open now. Get down here.
Score just spotted me. I got alerted at least. Let's focus on air-tag on Aurea so I could easily freeze him. That's actually pretty clean.
More machines. Make ready.
Come on. That was a very clean kill.
I don't put much stock in songs of deeds, but that battle was a verse.
Alright. How's it going?
No, I did not see that. I don't really follow Ubisoft at all. But, maybe I'll take a look at it. Sounds like an interesting setting.
Much choice.
I always love when things are based in Norse mythology.
Can't see a way to close that.
All too late. Much better.
I need to get past
If you have the trailer for it, post it in. You can post it in the gaming channel or interesting stuff channel on my Discord, and I'll take a look at it.
Okay, let's get them across. Looks like things are going my way. Come on over, it's safe. I think.
So yeah, Norse mythology could definitely get me to play some Assassin's Creed again. Ah. Haven't played Assassin's Creed since Black Flag, so
Successful.
Norse mythology definitely sounds interesting.
To any human responder. My systems have been compromised by a malware daemon of unknown origin. Trace routes have confirmed this entity's designation as Hephaestus. It must be stopped at all costs. It has reconfigured this facility to build hospital. Recapture imminent. I have attached additional data to their
Spirit speaks to us. It's a recording. What kind of name is that? Perhaps the spirit will tell us if we left more messages. Maybe you're right.
Yeah, I had a really bad fight with the Frostclaws. It was very slow. I didn't die, it was just painfully slow. Alright, see if I can get this first try this time. I died here last run.
I'll try to find a way through.
One. One. Yes. It was a little slow, but first try at least.
And another console.
Very nice.
Any human responder. The reconfiguration of this facility has introduced instabilities into the primary.
Alright, can we get the tablet jump?
It may be possible to exploit these vulnerabilities to destroy compromised elements of this facility while preserving most of the backup stabilization. Recapture imminent. I have attached additional.
I don't understand what the spirit was trying to tell us.
It's been looking for a way to defeat the daemon. Machine parts dumped here to be melted down. Efficient.
We need to
Yes, let's go.
Looks like I'll have to go over.
First try. First try every time.
The others will have a lot easier time getting
I think I know what I did wrong in the last run. Reason why I kept missing it. I was shooting the arrows a bit too much on the left. I had to have them a little less to the left. The thing there is, you want to shoot the arrows slightly, or the way I do it, you want to shoot them slightly to the left. I was shooting them a bit too much to the left, and that was messing up my angle. I think that's what I did wrong last run. Alright, good Fireclaw fight, and we have a PB here.
It's both. But we have to find out.
Possible security threat detected.
Keep moving towards the core. Uh-oh. Whatever Cyan did. I don't
Alright,
think it's
time for the
just
Fireclaw fight.
Okay. Cyan said something about restraints. Is that what the tower is for? The new unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy. Just let it shock us.
Nice. Nice. Messed up the first phase a little bit, but everything else was pretty solid. Ah, it's not gonna be a 43. Dang it! Gonna be a very low 44. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Oh well. I guess if the Frostclaws had been better, it would have been the 43. It's gonna be a 44. Oh well. Ah, can't be mad. It's a really solid run. I'm not mad about it at all. Like, this is still very good. $44.04. Nice. GG.
Just, Aloy.
As you wish.
That was actually a really nice run, man. Damn.
That if I'd never come along, Araya
That's a
missed.
really nice run.
Never come along. I would have marched my kin to our deaths.
Starting to get really comfortable with all the new strats and
Spirit she sacrificed
skips.
so much for would be lost. Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
She was willing to.
Almost 43. I think, was it yesterday that I said my goal for this would be a 43?
I was wrong.
I feel like at this point I have to go for a 42 as well, because I lost like 50 seconds. Like, I lost 50 seconds alone to the Frostclaws.
Said I had an unshakable will.
So like 43 is definitely happening.
It was the mountain I could only aspire to.
Definitely happening. Like 42 I would actually say I'm gonna go for now.
At last I truly know who she was. And why the
Like,
spirit
this run was
forced
pretty solid across the board,
her so
except for the
long.
Frostclaws. The Frostclaws lost me like 50 seconds.
Now,
So a 42 is not unrealistic, for sure.
else, isn't there?
42 is definitely not unrealistic.
And where I'm going.
I think I'm gonna make my goal for this a 42.
Besides, it already had a chieftain before me. A strong one.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Oh, why?
it's only like a 40-minute run, so being within a minute of summer best is certainly not unrealistic.
Damon is gone, but there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that Cyan set aside?
So yeah, I know I said 43 was my original goal for this, but I'm definitely gonna go for 42 in this.
Edge,
Sure.
Could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically beneath.
No matter my time in the end, I'll never be satisfied. It's almost like you can read my mind.
Should be.
GG though. It's pretty solid. Solid across the board. Nailed a lot of the skips and stuff. Actually, the hunting ground was a bit slow too, now that I look at it. That was a very solid run for sure. I am pretty happy with this one. But obviously, still gonna try to improve and
Breeze through the trees.
keep working at it. And I'm gonna go for 42 for sure. For sure. Very nice. GG.